Okay, welcome back to Upload TV, and thanks for joining us this week, both myself, the average golfer, Joey the tweet on the numbers there, and it's nice to see Andy Roper back in tow.
Hello.
We've got lots of requests wondering where you are, and nice holiday.
Lovely, thank you very much. Just
already
getting a bit of sun, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. Well, you're back now to St Helens weather, mate. Yeah. Nice and cold.
Back with a bang.
And all raring to go.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to start looking at Mizuno range, JPX EZ or EZ. Well, I don't know. What do you say? How do you say it, Andy?
I've always thought it was easy, but
you find it very easy, don't you?
When I'm playing against you, mate.
Yeah. Well, it's a cheap dig already. So we're going to do things a little bit differently this morning. With Andy back in tow, we normally do a bit of our individual review in terms of what we think of the performance of the golf club. That will be done in exactly the same way, but instead of throwing our little game challenge in at the end, we're going to do that throughout the review as we go along. So we're going to start off this JPX EZ, start off with the Game Improver Club, and then we're going to move on later and look at the forged head, which will be aimed at a slightly different marketplace. So we're good to go, I think, Hand. Let's get straight to it. All ready to go, Joe?
Yeah, all ready.
Am I first up in terms of our little mini comp? So we're going to have, sorry Joe, we're going to have, there'll be a mini target thrown up in terms of the visual, and it's kind of a bit of a nearest the pin thing. But let's not forget what we're here for, and that's our opinions in terms of these clubs from the average golfers. So let's start off with visuals in terms of, from my perspective, gunmetal grey. Quite a nice finish. It's different from, I'm a Mizuno iron player and I use some shiny MP5s, so it's a slightly different finish than what I'm used to. It's a Game Improver Club. Normal top line is very thick, noticeable.
Yeah, very thick.
Your thoughts on them, looks wise?
Looks wise, they're not bad. I'm quite a fan of that sort of graphitey.
Yeah. We noticed it, I think it was the Nikes come out with a very dark finish this year in their irons. And who else was it, Joe? There was one other, wasn't there?
Just the TaylorMade, the M2s.
The M2s were not too dissimilar actually in the kind of in the darker finish. Anyway, that's the looks. Let's see. I think it sits nice behind the ball. It's that thick top line. It's a Game Improver iron. It's what you sort of what you're expecting to see. So first ball in terms of performance. It's a nice enough strike, slightly out the bottom that one I think, and yeah, come out the bottom edge, so I'll be interested to see if we get a bit of help and support in a Game Improver Club. It came up short, and so it was on, that's our target line. Don't forget we're hitting out to what is a virtual target, so but that was online, yeah. Just a short, and that was down to the poor shot from myself. Thin and left to right. Let's see if that's what it records in terms of SkyTrack. Interesting statement on Mizuno's website, which is up on the screen behind us there, that monitor busting ball speed. So I'm not sure if we're going to manage that this morning. I don't know. It's a little bit cold. It's still a little bit stiff for monitor busting ball speeds.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to achieve that today.
Right, let's try another one. Let's get on that red dot. Come on, better shot. That's a better strike. I mean, I like the, again, that was more out the middle, less off the bottom of the club. So I would think that should make a difference in terms of distance. So we got 165. We're testing today with 6 iron. A lot of the testing clubs that have been sent in the last few months, 2016, all the new ranges have been with a 7 iron. Yeah. And interestingly, on Mizuno's website, they make a point of sort of saying that they're not cheating in terms of the lofts, because I think effectively that's what's gone on. You know, everybody's labelled it with a 7 iron, but they've had the lofts of a 6 iron. So they are cranked a little bit, but they've not done this. It's 28 degrees worth of loft in a 6 iron, so it's a kind of, again, compared to my MP5s, my is a 30 degree loft, so they're slightly stronger. But that was nice in terms of fired out there. Did we get one on the green, Joe?
Yeah, you were on the green then.
We're on the green?
Yeah, you were pin high.
You're lucky.
Yeah?
Miss it, wasn't
It was 31 yards.
The other way now. Yeah, I'm not testing all the face of these clubs, to be honest.
Right, next one. Let's see what we've got. What are your thoughts on the feel out of them, and?
They pop, don't they? They pop off the face, and they've got that really loud, sort of almost tailor-made clicky sound. You know,
Yeah,
loud.
I think to be fair, I didn't hit the first one well. The second ball and the sort of shots that I'd hit prior to us going on, I don't mind the feel, I don't mind the sound. It's not, like I said, it's going to be really interesting. The next one up is the forged head. Yeah. So it'll be really interesting to see how much that kind of like...
The difference it makes.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because you use a forged club currently, don't you? Yours a Mizuno.
I do, yeah. I'm a big Mizuno fan, so it's, you know, I'm always looking towards them, to be honest.
That seems a good ball, better ball. This looks good, and if we've got the distance, this could be online. Yeah, slightly right to target. Yeah, good distance. Yeah, I think it's an interesting one.
A loud sound off the face.
Yeah, it has got a big, but again, that's left the target, but that's a powerful strike. That one, I think that's gone a fair old distance.
Yeah, it's a nice ball flight.
184.
Yeah, 184 yards. But I'd be slightly concerned because again, prior to us going onto film, I hit a couple of shots that were 180 plus, and there's a negative in that, isn't it? If there's an inconsistency, if there's such a wide inconsistency in ball strike.
Well, especially if it's a game improvement club. As I've done already, you're testing the full width of the face, aren't you? So you're getting that difference in range, you know, from sort of 151 up to 185.
Well, it's a massive difference. It is, yeah. And even because I've hit there, I don't know what, we'll have to have a look again after a closer look, but my first shots were still what I consider to be nice strikes, but ended up sort of coming up around sort of the 165, 170 mark. Just hit another ball there, which again, it was nice. It came out definitely came out the middle of the club, but you're going 185, you just missed the green long.
Massive long.
You know, it's a
if you're playing it at 165 and you're hitting 185, you are ferreting for that ball, aren't you?
Should be good in terms of line, I would think. Yeah. Could be good, that end. Yeah, it's come up short. See, there's such a big difference between what, I mean, in all fairness, but when we hit, don't forget, 8 handicapper, 13 handicapper. Distance with irons, I would say, very, very similar. We generally hit the similar sort of distance in the clubs. There's a massive difference here, to be fair. You're not getting on with these anywhere near the same in terms of strike, are you, and distance, performance.
That's all. I mean, that could be mixed. Strike today.
I think you've been on holiday too long, to be honest with you, Rand, haven't you? You're not used to these British conditions of cold weather, and I've been sort of, here's me been battling it out, you know. Oh, there's a woo from Joe there. Hang on.
I thought that was going in there. Look at that, right on line.
Right on line.
Yeah.
Where's it finished up into player 2? Come on.
Just short.
19.
How many have you got left, hand? Got one each? You've got 2 and I've got 1.
Come on.
What is the closest to the pin so far?
Not me.
19.1 feet away. That's that one basically was almost going.
It's a nice strike, and that's your best strike. Well, all round really. You could hear that out of the club head.
Yeah.
Distance wise, see again, that's all, or just that's just overshot it again. That's gone 181 yards. So you've just gone from. I'm not watching the screen in terms of distances, but I know I've been low 150s. Yeah. You've just gone 181. So, like you said, for a game improver club, I think that's a little bit worrying. There's such a big difference that your swing has got to be.
Well, if you're approaching greens from that distance, you don't know what you're going to get, do you?
No.
I mean, admittedly, as a higher handicapper golfer, you know, you are going to hit all types of different shots. As we've got today, I've set one right, one left, thinned one, fatted one. But you'd hope the club would give you a bit of help.
Assistance, yeah.
And you know,
it hasn't, has it?
My shots, there's sort of 50 yards against some of them there, you know, and saw that strike, but you'd like a little bit more.
I got that one slightly thin, Joe, so I don't know whether it'll do in terms of distance. It's probably, might have got there, but that was again, what do we get? 6'7" out. Yeah. So that is the gauntlet thrown down with the last one, and get within 6'7" of the flag. Well, I'll tell you what, mate, you give it a good go.
It's going to be long again, that.
No, I don't think so. I think this could be good. I don't think it'll be long.
Oh.
It's a great shot. I think it's 11 yards.
It's on the dance floor.
Yeah. Well, a good bit of fun thrown in there, a little bit different from what we're just normally hitting out in terms of measuring distance alone. And I think for me personally, I'm guilty of just sort of whacking them out there and not too much concentrating on target, so it was a bit of a help in that sense. I'm going to say, before we hear Andy's opinion, there'll be a slight differing in opinion on these. I thought they were okay. I go as far as to say I quite liked them. Performance wise, when you got it out the middle, they were good. In terms of a game improver club, I was surprised that they didn't have a lot more assistance for off-centre hits. Don't mind the look of them, and I think this is a bit of a personal one. Try them out for yourselves. I think overall I'm interested in it in the forged head and seeing what difference there is there.
I am. I'm interested in trying the other head, to be honest, but this head for me particularly, I'd probably want to come back a different day and try them again. Obviously I've not struck anything particularly great today, so that plays a part. But in terms of the club itself, I'm not a big fan of the sound. It's a little bit too chunky for me, and I'm not too keen on the appearance of it. I like the colour, but the actual design, the colours against each other, I'm not a fan of. So it wouldn't be necessarily something I'd go for. Okay, there you have it. There's the review. Average Golfer and Andy Roper. We'll throw up some stats as ever for you to have a little bit of a closer look, and we'll hit some more balls off camera to give the club a fairer chance in terms of, well, maybe it's sort of, I've been hitting 15, 20 shots to give like I said, a fair assessment in terms of the performance of the club. That's what we'll do. Loving hearing from you at the moment. We're getting plenty of comments and feedback on the videos, which is really nice to hear. So put the comments in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got a great competition at the moment running until the end of March. If you subscribe to the channel, your name is in the hat to win the M2, the new M2 Hybrid Club. So don't forget to do that. And we will see you very shortly. We're going to get set up now and look at same club but in the forged head.